out here? All right.
How are you?
I don't have anything to say, so Chase Perry asked questions.
It took a while to maybe get acclimated over here. Was it a different atmosphere? Was you kind of feed off maybe that energy you normally do at West End?
I don't know. I mean, it's still a 30-foot circle. I mean, everything's still the same. I mean, so it just shows us we still have a long ways to go with this team, and these young guys kind of built it up. I thought they've been doing a great job, really, of just going out and competing and worrying about getting better, and it looked like we tightened up a little bit this match. And I'll give Oklahoma credit. They had a plan in certain situations, and they went and got it. They really dictated the ties, and then we didn't put enough together where we could do two or three things where we could open them up. And credit to them because they really control positions and wrote us in some situations. But we have to be kind of like Lujan at the end of the match. You have to be willing to create more early. And got some guys I think they're afraid that they're going to give up a score, and who cares if they give up a score? Big deal. Make them earn things. 65, obviously the guy hit a great hole. We hit a little bit of sloppy shot. We're trying to create things, and that guy's very dangerous. But Steyer will be all right, and our team will be all right. We just, I don't know. I thought we tightened up a little bit, and I thought butts got real tight, and you can't have that happen, man. I mean, if we're going to tighten up in this environment, then what's going to happen in St. Louis? So it's going to be a good learning experience for our guys, and just, hey man, let's go out and compete and continue to worry about getting better. So short turnaround. We got Buffalo, in 5 days. So get ready for that.
Is there a little bit of maybe a maturing process with some guys when it comes to momentum? It seemed like once things kind of went wrong for somebody, it kind of carried over until Lujan took the man. Yeah,
I think that's something though we talk about. We talk about if things aren't going our way, we got to be the guy that kind of got to be the brave guy to step up and kind of be the the tip of the sword a little bit. Got to have guys do that more though. I just didn't create enough opportunities for ourselves. If you look at the matches, I think we had 2 takedowns in the first 6 matches. How can you win matches that way? How can you win meets that way? You can't if you only have a couple takedowns in matches. And I'll give those guys credit from really controlling ties, and then we have to do some things to open up. I don't know. I mean, we're beyond maturing process. I mean, really, come on. We've had a whole season, so it's not like it was the first match out. I don't care if it's over McLeod or wherever it's at. I think from what I've been seeing out of the team, I think we're ready for these environments. We're ready to raise our level up, and for one reason or another, it didn't happen today. You go back and don't have a whole lot of time to lick our wounds, and really there's no licking our wounds. We got to be able to create more, and we'll show the matches. I mean, how many opportunities did some of those guys give themselves? Some guys maybe one. I mean, I don't know how you win a match that way. You almost got to get lucky to win a match that way, and we don't want to just have a flip of a coin and try to get lucky because maybe the one attack we get in goes our way. So got to be able to create more.
Was it a case of Max in this match? You need maybe to bail out in that hole where he was? Or?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with him is he's got vice grip. So I mean, it's hard once he gets his hands locked. He usually wins those situations. Really the first period, we got to put that one on the board. I think he put that one on the board. Obviously, it changes a lot of things, but the kid he's really long, and he's good at holding on elbows and wrists, and didn't give himself enough opportunities. So I mean, you got to give yourself a few more. And we've been working on keeping your head off the mat. And if you're watching him when he's trying to finish, his head's on the mat. It's pretty hard to finish with your head on the mat. So those are things we got to go back and clean up. But I know what kind of competitor he is and how we respond. And to me, that's what's going to be more important, because as far as I know, there's not been a single podium spot allotted yet. So we want to come out though in this kind of environment when you get in McLeod for the first time and you get probably a whole bunch of new fans that hadn't been to a meet, you want to hook them. And I don't know. I mean, they're probably walking and scratching their head a little bit. I would be like, I don't know if I want to come back to this. I'd like to watch probably Lujan wrestle again, but I don't. But other than that, I don't know. And you don't want that. And that's not how our guys have been competing. So. You can say it's chalk it up to being young, but I don't. I think it's just we get tight and we made it a bigger situation than it needed to be.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
I want to put Hodges back out there at 141. Is that something you guys have been planning for a while, or has he been hurt, or what's?
He's been dinged up. I mean, that's. And he got injuries, and he's got to have guys step up. I thought he looked real good this week. He hadn't been on the mat a whole lot, but I thought that he looked good and was ready. That guy just cranked the hell out of him. He's on top and he's taking his arm above his head, and that guy wrestled a strong match. And we knew it was going to. You watching that guy compete, he's pretty tough on top and doing pretty well. But I thought Hodges was ready, and that's why we put him out there.
How long do you expect Everett to be out?
Get him back for the MAC tournament. Injuries happen. We've had guys wrestle with significant injuries before. So and from where he was a week ago to today, he's better than he was. So you keep trying to make that progress and give him an opportunity to wrestle. If it was close enough, we would have put somebody out there. I think we'll work on getting maybe Bartel a match or two in the next week, but it's JJ's spot, and you want to give him that opportunity. We got to see kind of where he's at in a month from now.
Thanks,